This is a quick 3-month review of my Rugged Ridge seat. I forget the model off the top of my head. I'll put it in the video description. So my original driver's seat looked like that one over there on the passenger side, but the internal frame is all broken. It needs to have the cover fixed, and it needs the foam redone on it. So it's actually up above my head in the attic right now. I'm saving some money to get it redone if it can be. So this was from the beginning was just supposed to be a temporary seat. It still might be, maybe not. We'll see what we can do with the seat above me. It may wind up this just being the seat that's in the driver's seat from now on. I don't really care for the color. They sell, or this color is listed as Spice. They don't have a tan for some reason. They only have Spice, black, and I forget what other color, like gray and denim. It has been in here for 3 months. When I first got it, it was very stiff, or very firm seat, which I didn't mind, but it was narrow. This is a very narrow seat compared to the stock seat as far as the bolstering goes. So I'm about 5'8" or so and 190, 195 pounds. And it was almost too narrow for me. The bolstering was almost too narrow for me. I just barely fit in it. After about a month or a month and a half or so, it broke in, and it sits real nice now. The foam is comfortable. I can sit in that seat all day long if I need to. As far as the actual, I guess you could say, ruggedness of the seat, since it's from a company called Rugged Ridge. If you look right here, this is the only issue I've had with it so far. That is where the seat belt, the lap portion of the seat belt rubs against the seat when I'm wearing a seat belt, and it's worn through the vinyl on the outside. So the seat is made out of vinyl. They make a denim version too that is actually denim, from what I can tell. I've never sat in one. I haven't seen it. I've only seen reviews of it online. The installation was fairly straightforward. It took me about 30 or 45 minutes. You pull the old seat out, remove the sliders off the bottom, and then you bolt the new seat to the top of that. I probably need to take a wire brush to that and repaint it, or pull the little side curtain off the seat upstairs and install it on this one to cover all that mess up down there. It uses the seat stock sliders, so you still have the normal grab handle. It does recline with the knob right there. It's a little turn knob. It works good enough. I mean, it's pretty basic seat as far as that goes. And then it does not have an adjustable headrest. It's just a standard bucket seat with a fixed headrest. They do make a model that's like the next step up from this one, which I may wind up going with. I don't know. Like I said, I wish they made a tan version. I can't find a tan version if they do make it. But there's one with an adjustable headrest. I think it's called the XHD or UHD or something along those lines. And it looks in the pictures like it has wired bolstering, which might be better for somebody any bigger than me. If you're any bigger than I am, 5'8", 195 or so, you're not going to fit in that seat. You're going to be hanging off the bolstering, and it's going to feel really narrow. Overall, I would recommend the seat to somebody looking for a replacement. Honestly, you could go with like a Corbo seat. They're about the same price, but then you have to factor in extra money for the Corbo seat, for the Corbo. You have to factor in the extra money for the adapter. This does not require an adapter. It has everything. The frame of the seat has everything, or has holes in it in places where you need it to bolt to the stock seat, and the kit comes with brackets and bolts and spacers and everything else you need. The XJ mounting is pretty straightforward. I think that the TJ, if you mount the seat in a TJ, you have to use these little half-inch spacers that go between the seat and the stock sliders. So there you go. Quick review of the Rugged Ridge. I can't think of the model again. I'll put it in the notes below. If you need a halfway decent replacement for a stock seat, can't really go wrong with that. I will say one other thing before I close out. That seat weighs significantly more than the stock one. And if you look at the frame in this seat versus the frame of the stock seat, it's much beefier. So I would imagine the frame itself will last longer. I think the weak point on this seat compared to the stock one is going to be the fabric covering and everything. I'll do another review in another 3 months. I'll do a 6-month review on it if it's still in here and I haven't got the other one redone yet. Until then, see you later.